Have you ever felt trapped in a role others scripted for you, like a puppet in a Shakespearean tragedy, where Romeo's fate seems sealed by stars, yet you yearn to rewrite the ending? In episode 5 of The Villainess is adored by the prince of the neighbor kingdom, released on February 8, 2026. The air grows heavy with the scent of blooming roses mixed with the sharp tang of uncertainty, much like the tense calm before a storm in history's great revolutions, where one spark changes everything. Picture the soft glow of magical light flickering on stone walls, the whisper of silk gowns brushing against your skin, pulling you into a world where identity battles against predestined paths. This episode builds on the budding romance from episode 4, where Tiara Rose settles into her new life. I was captivated by its delicate tension, like holding a fragile glass heart. Beautiful, but one wrong move could shatter it. What if your deepest fears came alive under a spell's glow? You sense it, right? The itch to discover if love can defy the game's rules. But the full truth lingers just out of reach, beckoning you to watch and feel the chains loosen yourself. Episode 5, titled The Holy Prayer and the Fated Path, streams on Crunchyroll and follows directly from episode 4's warm moments of Tiara Rose and Aquasteed growing closer in the marine forest kingdom. Here, Akari, the game's original heroine, activates a powerful holy prayer during a royal gathering, sparking visions and rivalries that threaten Tiara Rose's happiness. Tiara Rose grapples with doubts about her place, while Aquasteed shows unwavering support amid magical flares and subtle confrontations. Key events include a dazzling prayer ceremony reminiscent of ancient rituals in Arthurian legends, where Excalibur's pull tests loyalties, and a quiet heart-to-heart that hints at deeper secrets. Imagine standing in that grand hall, the warm light of the prayer washing over you like a wave, your pulse quickening as alliances shift. It's like being in the crowd during Martin Luther's stand, wondering if change will triumph. No big spoilers, but the episode ends on a note that propels the story toward greater conflicts, leaving you eager. Will destiny bend or break? Dive in to feel the magic's pull. This episode advances the narrative like a chess game escalating to checkmate, similar to how the plots in The Godfather build family tensions to explosive reveals. The Holy Prayer's activation is a key revelation, exposing the Otome game's mechanics more deeply, with a twist where Tiara Rose's fears of losing Aquasteed create a cliffhanger that echoes fans' questions on Reddit and X about whether the game script can be fully escaped. Pacing is steady, balancing serene dialogues with bursts of magic, maintaining dramatic balance without rushing. Though some might find the ceremony scene drawn out, it heightens suspense. From the light novel, Volume 1, Chapters 4 to 5, this corresponds to Tiara Rose's internal conflict over her villainous role, clarifying the cloudy ambiguity. The Holy Prayer isn't just a power-up for Akari, it's a test of free will, revealing Tiara Rose as a potential hidden saint in the source, which the anime hints at subtly. Previous episodes established the reincarnation and engagement switch. Here, it transitions to exploring kingdom politics and magic lore. Twitter users rave about the twist setup, noting it mirrors real life, what-if regrets, while Reddit discussions clarify confusions like why Aquasteed resists the prayer. Source spoilers. His affection stems from genuine connection, not game fate. Overall, it's a well-researched pivot, explaining the core. This isn't just romance. It's breaking free from programmed destinies. Tiara Rose deepens beautifully, her hidden wounds from past life memories surfacing like scars from a gladiator's battles in Roman arenas. Her motivations shift from survival to embracing love, with choices that surprise yet feel consistent, transforming her from wary reincarnate to hopeful partner. Aquasteed's protective dialogue reveals his own vulnerabilities, a growth that's transformative, echoing Atticus Finch's quiet strength in To Kill a Mockingbird. Akari's actions add psychological layers, her ambition clashing with insecurity, making her more than a rival. Heart Knights shows subtle regret, consistent with his prince role but hinting at redemption. It's raw, pulling you into their minds. Identity isn't fixed here. It's a battle, questioning if we're puppets of fate or masters of choice, manifesting in Tiara Rose's struggle against the game's morality, like Neo's awakening in The Matrix. Sacrifice appears in Aquasteed's risks for her, hope versus despair in facing the prayer's pull. It resonates. Can true love rewrite our stories? New lore on the Holy Prayer enriches the universe, complicating Otome game rules with saintly powers and kingdom alliances, like adding hidden chambers to a medieval castle in Game of Thrones. It deepens intrigue without overwhelming. The script shines sharp and poetic, lines like, "Even prayers can't chain a heart's true path," carrying weight, foreshadowing shifts, lingering like echoes in a quiet chapel. Impactful, not cliché, reminiscent of Jane Austen's witty exchanges in Pride and Prejudice, where words spark revolutions in the soul. Feel them in the hall's hush, the tension thick, but what secrets do they veil? The pull is irresistible. Art director Kazuhiro Arai masterfully blends fluidity in magical sequences with with symbolic colors, soft blues for calm intimacy, shifting to radiant golds during the prayer, like sunlight piercing storm clouds, symbolizing hope's breakthrough. Lighting casts long shadows in doubt-filled moments, stillness in reflections contrasting movement in spells, where beauty means vulnerability exposed. Credit to animation directors like Kazuyuki Akai and Kenji Yuasa for EP5's expressive faces, and visuals team for evocative backgrounds that shape emotion, not just scenery. Director Takayuki Hamana uses close-up angles to mirror inner turmoil, like a trembling hand during the prayer, amplifying tension. Shot composition frames characters against glowing auras, editing rhythms building like a heartbeat, slow for doubts, quick for revelations. The OST acts as a silent guardian, haunting crescendos during the prayer burning into memory, motifs of gentle harps elevating romance. Silence in Taeroros Worries speaks louder, like the pause before thunder in historic epics. My Fushigami as Tiara Rose delivers with a tremor that embodies fragile strength. Yuakairu Omihara as Aquasteed's intensity captures devoted soul. Yumari Hanamori as Akari's timbre adds layered ambition, impacting the episode's emotional core. This episode left me with an ache of wonder. What if fate's grip loosened just enough for hope? Moments like the prayer's climax scar with tension, a collision of destinies shifting alliances, sparking awe. It echoes universal questions. Are we defined by roles, or do we redefine them? Like surviving the Titanic's chaos, feeling the cold water rise, heart pounding. You were in that hall, weren't you? The light blinding, doubts whispering. But the resolution, it awaits your eyes. Complexity might confuse newcomers, pacing occasionally opaque like a fog-shrouded path. But reverse that, it's deliberate, mirroring the character's uncertainty, enhancing thematic depth. Appreciation for romance, critique for subtle animation dips in crowds. Balanced, it shines. Episode 5's strengths lie in emotional depth and magical romance, weaknesses in minor pacing lulls. It succeeds masterfully, blending heart and fantasy. What if your own story begged for a rewrite? Watching isn't optional. It's the key to unlocking your inner revolution. Will you turn the page?